We're on the air.
Yay!
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Video games.
Video
Oh God, you
games.
sound just like you're just dying.
Uh, you know what? I'm dying to learn about Hearthstone.
Okay, sure. This is Hearthstone. We're gonna do a quick. Here's the thing. We're gonna play some Beyond Two Souls in a bit. But as we were preparing, Andrew Swan, who is graciously joining me,
Hi.
it sounds just like you're about to die. So Beyond Two Souls will
It's
be good for your soul.
yeah.
Uh, you mentioned that you were curious about Hearthstone, didn't know much about it, haven't played card games. I mentioned to you I didn't play card games before Hearthstone, and Hearthstone pulled me in. I was like, hey, why don't we do a quick arena run before we do Beyond Two Souls, before we
Yeah.
expose ourselves to the brilliance, the masterpiece that is David Cage's latest work.
Uh-huh. Yep.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. So first off, I'm showing you. So you don't know much about this game yet. I'm
I
gonna do
know.
my best to explain some of it to you as we go.
Here's what I know about Hearthstone. It's made by Blizzard.
Yeah, there's cards.
It's in closed beta. It's got cards and it's got all your World of Warcraft classes.
Yeah. So
That's
or
all I know.
the original World of Warcraft classes, not the no monk or death knight. Sadly.
What?
But as you're seeing here, these are all my classes. This is my total wins in arena, my total wins in ranked mode.
Are there pandas?
There are Pandarin are in the game. You have Panda
Okay.
cards. So you get quests every day. The quests earn you gold. The gold can be spent to buy card packs, or you can spend real money if you want.
Do you feel like? Have you ever felt like you needed to spend real money?
No. So the only thing that I have spent real money on, which you can also spend coins on, but I sometimes don't have enough coins and still want to play it, is arena mode. So arena mode. So a pack of cards costs 100 coins.
Okay.
Arena mode costs 150 coins or $1.99. And the way arena mode works is instead of using your own deck that you've put together yourself, you pick a deck. They're going to give you random cards, and you put together a deck based on those cards. So it's more challenging in the sense that it's forcing you to make choices that are sometimes very difficult, and it's putting you with cards that you might not use normally.
Okay.
So we're going to try that. We're going to do an arena run. Those are my favorites. The other nice thing about arena run is, you're spending your coins on this instead of a pack of cards. You can only lose 3 times before you're kicked out. Even if you lose 3 times in a row, you're guaranteed to win a pack of cards.
Okay.
So you still are building up your regular collection and your regular decks.
Attention. You're about to spend real money.
No, I'm spending coin money, so
You
not
sure?
real money. Yep. They'll ask you for your password anytime you spend for real monies.
Hey, Phil, what's your password?
My password is AndrewSwan6969 Winky Face.
Great.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to check that out,
Wait, hold on. What is this? What is a golden Gelbin Mechatork card?
what? Who is asking? Where are you getting this from?
I'm reading this at the bottom of your stream. If you purchase any card packs or
Oh
entry to
yeah,
the arena,
yeah. So that was just that's their thing for hey, if you spend money during beta, we'll give you this card for free just as a thank you.
okay.
And it's a legendary card, so it's kind of it's theoretically more powerful. It's a pretty weird card. It's not one that I would actually use normally.
Okay.
All right, so we need to decide rogue, mage, or shaman. Mage is I in my personal opinion, mage is by far the most powerful class in the game right now, and certainly you can have some crazy arena runs. People have seen me. I did an arena run with mage where I had 5 fireballs in my deck, which is just a stupid,
Jesus.
crazy powerful number. Rogues can be really good. I've had some really good rogues lately. I've been playing Shaman a lot in regular ranked mode lately, and super enjoying the hell out of it. So I
like that it has
I'm up
the
for
time
whatever.
of day in your bottom left corner here.
Yeah, just to remind you, this is how long you've been playing this, you slob.
Yeah.
I'm up for whatever people want to see. I think Shaman could be a lot of fun. I mean, I've been playing that a lot lately, so I feel like but obviously Mage can make for some really ridiculous runs. Tolvo says, I don't think I've seen you do Shaman. I'm not sure if I've done Shaman on stream. And like I said, I've been playing Shaman a lot lately, so that might be the best choice, just in the sense of, like, I feel good about Shaman's strategy right now. Let's do that. Let's do Shaman. So, Andrew, you're going to see here each class, the thing that separates them, in addition to having certain class-specific cards, the major separating point is each hero class has their own special ability, which is just a special ability they can use anytime that they have an extra 2 mana. So for the Shaman, the special ability is just summoning a random totem, and it can be, there's like 4 different types of totems that it could be. So it's pretty all right.
Oh man, I remember totems. From Vanilla WoW days.
Nemesis says Shaman is probably the best arena class. Went 12-1 earlier. God damn. Well, here's a spoiler. We probably won't be going 12-1 here. 12 is the highest that's the most wins you can get in arena right now is 12, and then you retire. Okay, so first choice up, Sun Fury Protector, Cold Light Oracle. We don't pick Murlocs because Murlocs are terrible.
True.
Although they can work all right in a Shaman deck, but we're not going to do that.
Phil, give me your best Murloc impression.
Nope.
Please?
You're sick. You have to do it.
Oh, God.
And Defender of Argus is like the most overpowered. It's like an incredible card. There's never, if this pops up, we're taking it pretty much almost every time, so that's definitely it.
So you're not taking the Murloc?
Not taking the Murloc.
Oh!
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Novice Engineer is not a great card, but it would be okay to get in just for card draw. Spiteful Smith has an enrage that improves our weapons attack, but Shamans don't really use weapons. Not very much, anyways.
Okay.
Jungle Panther has stealth, so it's pretty alright. Stealth minions are always good. I think I'm going to take Novice Engineer because we don't have... Like, we're just starting, but card draw. Card draw is always good. Getting stuff that lets you draw more cards, always a good thing.
Okay.
All right, Stormpike Commando, you deal 2 damage right when you play it. Ironforge Rifleman is 1 damage right when you play it. Wind Speaker, though, gives a friendly minion Wind Fury. Wind Fury is basically a buff that lets a minion attack twice each turn. So that's pretty freaking powerful. You can do some crazy stuff with that.
Okay.
Definitely taking Wind Speaker. People mad that I didn't take the Panther. Hey, it's okay, guys.
Is that in reference? Wasn't one of the original like orange items in WoW the Wind Fury, something like that?
I think Wind Fury is an actual it was an ability for shamans in WoW in the beginning.
Okay.
I don't know if I assume it's still in there. This isn't a great choice. Stormpike Commando might be our choice here. I don't think Berserkers work. Well, we could maybe do something with a Berserker, but generally, I don't think Berserkers work great with a Shaman deck. Murloc Tidehunter would be alright because he summons an extra person, but he's not great. None of these are super great. Tolvo says you were referencing Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Wind Seeker.
Okay, there we go.
So there you go. That's close to Wind Speaker and Wind Fury.
It's got wind in the name, so.
And it's got Fury too. It's got both.
Yep, all of that.
None of these are. I guess I'm gonna take the Murloc, but it's not.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. 1-cost minions. Several of the classes have abilities that can deal 1 damage, so having a minion with 1 health is never a good thing. But that's okay. It's what we have to work with. Hex is a really good card for removal that transforms any minion into a frog with a 0 attack and 1 health.
Okay.
So it's just a way of getting a minion off the board. Fire Elemental's a really great minion because it deals 3 damage right when you play it, and it has 6 damage otherwise. And you can also play Fire Elemental with Wind Speaker, so suddenly if you give that Fire Elemental Wind Fury, suddenly it's doing 12 damage each turn. That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty good.
So I'm probably going to do that. Even though Hex is tempting, but I don't want to risk the chance that Fire Elemental doesn't show up again. Acolyte of Pain is an okay card for card draw. Whenever he takes damage, you draw a card. So that's okay.
Okay.
I don't like Corehound very much because it has 9 attack, which is awesome, but it only has 5 health, so it's pretty easy to remove. which for a 7-cost card isn't great. Wind Fury Harpy, also easy to remove, but has Wind Fury, so that's nice. Probably Acolyte, probably keep building up our card draw ability.
Yeah.
Card draw is what you're going to discover, Andrew, and this is something I found out because I've never played card games before this. Card draw is something that's very important. The ability to make sure that you're still drawing cards and that you have more cards in your hand than your opponent so that you have more options at any one moment.
Okay. That makes sense.
Let's see here. So we've got Stormwind Champion, which is like a solid late game card. It gives all other minions +1 attack and +1 health for as long as it's alive. Archmage is okay, but we don't really... Archmage increases your spell damage, but we don't really have any spells at the moment, so that's not going to help us at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any spells. That's crazy. Frost Elemental's pretty good, though, because when you play that, it just freezes a character. And if a character's frozen, it means they can't attack the next turn. They have to spend the whole next turn just chilling.
Does that also
so to speak, chilling?
Any of their,
do you get it?
Their bonuses or passives or anything like that?
Chilling? Do you get?
Yes, I got it.
No, it doesn't. There any bonuses that they're giving to. So like, if I did it on a Stormwind Champion, other minions that on that side would still have the +1/+1 from that.
Okay.
I think Frost Elemental is what we're gonna go with. We got a Fire Elemental and a Frost Elemental. I'm feeling well rounded.
Can't lose.
I agree with that. Let's see here. Southsea Deckhand is a card that it has charge when you have a weapon equipped, so that's not useful for us because we're probably not going to have any weapons. Probably. Mogashan Warden is a really terrible taunt because it only has 1 attack.
What does a taunt do?
So if a taunt is on the field, they have to attack the taunt card before they can attack your hero.
Okay.
So it's just essentially a way of like forcing the player to have to go through another card to get to you.
Gotcha.
Unless they're doing a direct damage spell, then they can go past the taunt. But with any minions they have attacking, or if they have like a weapon they're attacking with, they have to attack the taunt first.
Okay.
Tauren Warrior is not a good taunt either, but it has an enrage, which means if it gets hurt, it gets buffed up, basically. It's probably our best choice here, and we could use more cards that cost 3, so let's do that.
Sure.
Okay, we got a Jungle Panther that we could take now. We have a Gnomish Inventor, which is another card draw. Shattered Sun Cleric is probably our best choice here. You play the Shattered Sun Cleric, and when you play it, it gives a friendly minion of your choice +1 attack and +1 health.
Okay.
So it's just nice to be able to buff up any minion you want. So I think it's pretty rare that Shattered Sun Cleric's a bad choice, I feel like. All right, another Defender of Argus, which we'll probably take. Manatide Totem's an interesting one. This one is basically you play it, and for as long as it's alive, you get an extra card draw at the end of every turn.
Okay. That seems helpful.
Yeah, that can be super helpful, but Defender of Argus is so good. Defender of Argus is so good that I just don't think we can not take it. Like, Defender of Argus is like a double Shattered Sun Cleric because you have the ability to give 2 minions +1/+1. And you give them taunt, which I don't think taunt matters that much, but it's just another like a little added bonus on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would love to have the Manatide Totem, but Defender's so good.
Pick it.
Done. All right, we have Iron Fur Grizzly, which is an alright 3 taunt.
Wait, so how many cards do you get altogether?
We get 30. So we have 10 of 30 right now.
Okay.
So we're putting together a deck of 30, and that's where we're going to see how far we can make it with the 30 cards we chose. Right now, this is an okay deck, but we need some spells. We have no spells. This is all minions, which is kind of crazy. Usually
at some point you want to like just pick cards and stop explaining everything to me for the sake of time.
Oh, so I
will not take it personally.
Oh no worries. I'm explaining to the chat too, so don't worry. I like trying to explain and be pretty clear about why I'm making the choices I'm making, and then people can call me out easier. So this one's interesting. Stormwind Knight is a charge, which means he can attack as soon as we play him. He doesn't have to wait a turn, which is cool. I don't think Iron Fur Grizzly is very good. I think Venture Co Mercenary is a really great card. It only costs 5. It has 7 damage and 6 health. The drawback is that it makes all minions cost 3 more.
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy. But I think it's worth it for how much damage you can do, especially if we can potentially get Wind Fury on this. Like, that's suddenly then a 14 damage card.
Yeah.
Stain Wayne, I have not played Ascension, but I'm totally curious about it. Yeah, so Ventrico is definitely the one we're going with. Cult Master, whenever one of your minions dies, draw a card. We have so many minions that wouldn't be a terrible choice. Totemic Might gives your totems +2 health. I don't think that's really worth it. It's just like if you want to keep your totems alive longer, I guess.
Do you even have any totems right now?
Well, remember his hero power is just drawing totems or summoning totems. But I think Earthshock is really good. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't think Earthshock is really good, but I think we need silences. Silence just gets rid of all buffs on a minion. It gets rid of taunt if they're a taunt minion. It gets rid of everything. We don't have any silences, so this will give us a silence, and it also deals 1 damage, so we could potentially use it to remove cards.
Frost in the chat.
Whoa, Andrew, you disappeared.
Oh,
You started
where'd I
going.
go?
Okay, now you're here.
Okay.
Sorry, what did you say? Frost in the chat said what?
Pointed out that he said that totems count as a minion. For
Oh, yeah. Totems do count as a minion for the Cult Master. That's very true. So yeah, no, Cult Master is really good. I just think we need some silence is all. All right. Dust Devil is actually potentially a pretty cool one. We need Bloodlust though. There's no not taking Bloodlust. Dust Devil's good because it only costs 1 card and it has Wind Fury and 3 attacks. So, but it only has 1 health, so you also have to like keep it alive, which is always a problem. But Bloodlust gives all of your minions +3 attack for a turn. This can be used to win games.
That sounds pretty good.
If you have a lot of minions out on the board, and then suddenly you give all of them +3 damage, like that's huge. So
okay, yeah, do that.
There's not even any.
You have many minions.
Not even any choice. All right. So this is a good one. So here's one of the few weapons that a shaman can get: the Stormforged Axe. Mad Bomber, which I don't really like that much, deals 3 damage randomly when you play it, but it picks at random. It can hurt your own minions or you also.
That sounds obnoxious.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes there are times when that's okay, but not in this deck really. And Ancient Brewmaster I think is really cool. Ancient Brewmaster returns a friendly minion from the battlefield into your hand, and the way you can use that is like, so let's say I play a Shattered Sun Cleric, give someone the buff, then I play the Ancient Brewmaster and return the Cleric, and then I can play the Cleric again and give that buff a second time. Same with like a Wind Speaker where I give the Wind Fury buff. So, I'm leaning towards Ancient Brewmaster. I'm going to do it. I like those Ancient Brewmaster plays. I think those can be really incredible. Man, what a shitty choice. I could do another Murloc Tidehunter, which is probably what I'll go with. Ugh. Not going to get a South Sea Deckhand. Not really worth it. Or I could do a Voodoo Doctor, which restores 2 health, which would be fine, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, I got a Murloc Tidehunter. Here's another Shattered Sun Cleric, so we're just going to grab that, not even look at those other 2 cards, because fuck them. Thrallmar Farseer is okay, has Wind Fury, which is nice. Boulderfist Ogre is actually a really good card, just because it's 6 attack and 7 health, which is great. Frost Shock allows you to freeze an enemy, which is also good. I'm definitely torn between Frost Shock and Boulderfist Ogre here. I don't have a lot of 1-cost cards. I could probably use more low-cost stuff.
I was about to say, you got a lot of stuff in that middle range.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you kind of want, generally speaking, with your mana curve. I mean, it changes from class to class, but you generally want more stuff in the 2-3 range than anywhere else.
Okay.
Let's see here. Sorry, Skype might get Austin in on this in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess probably Boulderfist. I don't know. I'm just it's I don't know. My mana curve's not super awful yet. We're fine. I'm gonna get another Wind Speaker here, so I can give another card Wind Fury. That's good. Scarlet Crusader is an okay card. So Scarlet Crusader has Divine Shield when you play it. Divine Shield is just a shield that basically means like they can take one hit, however much damage it is, without taking damage at all.
Okay.
So it's going to soak up one hit no matter what power that hit is. All right. We have 3 different ones to choose from. Farsight, I think, is a really terrible card. This one's draw a card, and that card costs 3 mana less than normal. But it's, you're just playing at random. That could be anything. Mountain Giant is a huge 12-cost card, but it costs 1 less for each other card in your hand. I think that's probably our choice here. Although we have a bunch of Murlocs, so we could get the Hungry Crab. I've never played the Hungry Crab before. Wow, this is like these are none of these are great, but yeah, we'll get the Mountain Giant. Hungry Crab is you play it and it destroys a Murloc with its battle cry and gains +2/+2.
Okay.
Which I've never. I don't know. That probably isn't great. All right, we could get another Acolyte of Pain. We could get Dark Iron Dwarf, which when you play it gives a minion +2 attack, or we could grab a Hex here. I think Dark Iron Dwarf's really good. I'm tempted by the Hex just to have it for removal, so that if the enemy plays like a really powerful card, we have a way to just get rid of it immediately.
Yeah, I think Hex.
I think Hex is probably the one. I mean, Dark Iron Dwarf's a really good card, but I think just there are no spells. This is all minions. And we have except for Earthshock, we have no removal. We have no Earthshock and Bloodlust, I guess. But we have no ability to just get a minion off of the board, which can be kind of important.
Okay.
Wolf Rider is an okay charge card if you just need something to send into another minion right away. But Wind Fury is great. I mean, this is what the Wind Speaker does, but just as its own card. So between 2 Wind Speakers and this Wind Fury card, we'll have 3 potential ways to give people Wind Fury, which is always good.
Okay.
Lightning Bolt deals 3 damage directly. That might be good for removal purposes also. Austin's going to join us. He says he's sick and grumpy, so just like you.
Yeah. We're gonna get you infected, Phil.
Uber Explodey says we are all a hungry crab. In a way, I feel like that's true. I think I'm going to take the Lightning Bolt here just for the sake of having it available. It has Overload, so Overload's another weird thing to worry about. Only Shamans have Overload. Hey, Austin.
Yo, how's it going?
You already sound so sick.
I'm pretty sick.
Yeah, sick bros.
Woo. High five.
We're building a Hearthstone deck. Here we go.
You should have gotten that crab that was real hungry.
He was a real hungry crab.
Scratty says, we hungry crab now.
Austin, you're a little loud. Let me see if I can turn you down on my end.
What are you trying to say?
Can I just...
No, what are you trying to say, Phil?
Can you... you are grumpy.
You're saying he's too aggressive? You're saying he's too threatening?
Yeah. What, am I not articulate enough for you?
You're so grumpy.
What happened to the Austin we used to know? He used to talk so well.
Okay, so Silver Moon Guardian would be an okay choice here because he's a pretty powerful creature and has Divine Shield. But I'm probably going to grab another Fire Elemental just because Fire Elementals are pretty good. Cool. Oh, man. So in this case, I think Dust Devil is actually what we're going to take.
Sure.
Even though it can probably die pretty quickly. We have Elven Archer, which deals 1 damage when you play it. We have the Dust Devil, which has Wind Fury, but also only has 1 health. And then we have a Stormforged Axe. I just don't see myself using...
The axe.
The axe. I don't see myself using it. I don't know.
What's
People in the
Overload?
chat are telling me to take the axe.
What's Overload do? I haven't seen that.
Overload is something that only the shamans, I think only
Oh.
shamans have, but it's something that means when you play that card, it basically means the card's going to be lower cost than it should for what you're getting out of it, but when you play it, it overloads one of your mana crystals, which means that
Oh, I
mana
see.
crystal can't be used the next turn. So it essentially means if I play this, like if I play this with 2 mana crystals, like on the turn when I have 2,
So,
I'll only have 2 again the next turn. The third
Right,
one will be
right.
locked.
What if you play it on the turn when you have 3? Does this Overload still happen the next turn? Does it cost 3 straight up?
Taking the axe, jerks.
Yeah, people. The good thing about this is now you can blame them if you lose.
Yeah, I will blame them. No, what did you say? Sorry, what were you saying?
So wait, it's going to cost you 1 more mana crystal on the next turn. You will have 1 less mana crystal on the next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that regardless of if you have? So if you had 3 mana crystals, it would still cost 2, and then take a third. You'd still have 1 less the next turn.
Yeah, so if it was on my turn where I have 3 mana crystals, this would cost 2 to play, and then the next turn, one of my crystals would be locked, so I'd only have 3 to choose from, if that makes sense. Okay, Reckless Rocketeer I think is the one here because it has charge and it has 5 attacks. So this is one that we can play late game and just throw it into something. It only has 2 health, but it's not. This isn't a card that we have to stay alive. It's a card that we have to get rid of something that needs to be got rid of.
That's why it's called Reckless.
I'm not getting great. Yeah, like Nemesis is pointing this out. I'm not getting great picks here.
Your fat deeps.
Yeah,
It's your deeps.
look at this. This is fucking. Oof. Oof. I got Guribashi Berserker. I've got Frost Shock, and I've got Direwolf Alpha. None of these are.
I'm more of a Direwolf Beta.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to read a lot of
Betas.
articles on-
That great new show from Amazon.
Oh, right, you went in a different direction, but that's a better direction.
I know Phil likes to keep it alpha.
He does. Lots of Return of the Kings for Phil.
Nemesis points out that I have a lot of 6 drops. That's true.
Good response.
I don't feel like that. This hasn't been a great arena just in terms of picks. I don't know. Like, this is an interesting deck. I don't think it's necessarily going to be super successful, but I'll deal with it.
Phil, take the Dogi.
Yeah. Done. I did it. Jesus, look at that. Like, what am I even... I guess I'll get the Voodoo Doctor here because I need low-cost stuff, but, like...
Bad.
What a fucking waste of a card.
Yeah.
I am way behind on my stream. I'm gonna try
Me too.
reloading here.
Yeah, somebody was saying that, like, Twitch is, like... The Twitch delay is, like, worse than it used to be.
Is that Capcom event still on?
Maybe that's
don't
it. Thomas notes that interesting equals bad. That's accurate. Here's another lightning bolt. I guess I'll take that.
Woo!
Hey, questing adventurer can be pretty good, but I don't think this is the deck for it because I've got so many high cost cards. Feral Spirit I like though. Feral Spirit summons 2 wolves that have 2 attack and 3 health and taunt. It's 2 overload, but you can play it really early. So I think that's what I'm going to take.
Okay.
Oh, here's 30 cards. This is a deck. Let's give it a shot, you guys. The one thing working in my favor is that I have been playing a lot of Shaman lately, but I've been playing a lot of Shaman with my deck that is a lot more balanced than this deck. I've only got 1 Bloodlust in here. Fuck. That's bullshit.
I believe in you.
Maybe this will just let you come to a better understanding of your own capabilities as a shaman.
Yeah. We're up against Z Huge the Paladin. I'm sure you guys have heard.
Is that Cliffy B's new name?
Z Huge.
Z Huge. Is that the combination of Zay Frank and Cliffy B?
Nemesis says this is the most unfortunate deck I've seen. I don't know. It's rough. It's maybe not that rough. I've put together some like worse decks than this.
Unfortunate's a great word because it's just demeaning and like pitying enough. Like, oh, it's just such an unfortunate deck. Is there anything we can do? Is there like a charity we can donate to for your deck? It's just, you know.
Guess I'll just get rid of that guy. Fuck it.
like my invention?
Something less.
It feels so good right now.
Does it? How's the click feel? Talk to me about the click feel.
Cleanse the sunwell.
Wait, hold on. I spaced out for a second, and then I came back to something going on here.
Andrew, I want you to talk to me about click feel.
Oh, the click feels so good, right, guy?
I'm just gonna. How do I alt tab? How do I alt tab out of this?
Click feel stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Good hashtag.
I don't want to be here.
I want to tag all the hashes.
I don't want to do any of this.
Now I have to stop because anything I say after that is just the grossest joke.
Yep.
God. I don't like that the name of that weapon is just Rock Biter Weapon. That doesn't. What? It feels really vague to me.
That's not a weapon. That's a card that you play that
Oh,
just gives a minion of your choice +3 attack that turn, or yourself. You can give it to yourself, which is what you did.
Oh boy. Oh man. People are talking. Someone just mentioned Starbound in chat. I played a lot of Starbound this week.
Yeah.
Is that like a video game or what's
That's so they're computers, and on those computers, you can do a lot of things. But I think most people in the world use them to play weird little things called video games on them.
not a fan of that.
And Starbound is one of them. I found an oboe in Starbound last night. It's real.
I found some steel drums this morning.
Oh shit! We gotta hook up.
Yep.
I played this good Star Wars medley last night on my oboe, my virtual oboe.
Wait, did you figure out how to upload new songs?
Oh yeah, I did. Listen, if you want to hear a spaceman play Weezer "Say It Ain't So" on his classical guitar,
Yeah, I do.
I can provide that service for a fee.
Can you?
I don't know why I just slipped into Southern Con Man as my character.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
That's in my tabletop RPGs. I often play Southern Con Men, which is a strange thing, and I think that says a lot about me, especially in Call of Cthulhu role-playing games. I'm like, it's universal.
Do it with that accent? Because that's not a good Southern accent. That's not a good one.
It doesn't matter. Like, that's not the point. I'm playing with people from Long Island. My Southern accent can pass fine there.
All right, that's fair.
Get behind me.
Cool. I was infuriated about something.
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. Was Tolga the person in my Starbound stream the other day that was just dropping knowledge?
Maybe.
Nemesis and Wonder Boy says that you got to watch the card positioning, Phil. You always want your weakest minion in the middle. Doesn't matter much against Shaman, but Druid and Mage will wreck you so bad for card positioning, which is interesting. Is that like for AoE stuff, or?
I don't even know. I have no clue what he's referring to.
Do mages have AoE stuff where they have to target a card and its adjacent cards or something?
Oh yeah, Cone of Cold, I guess is what he's talking about. That's the best that I could think of. Let's get this mountain giant out.
Yeah.
Into the breach.
Sure.
Into the breach.
Man, Austin, am I glad we decided not to try to do that
Dude,
marathon?
Yeah, me too. I've
been on this call for like an hour, and my throat is just shot.
Yeah, this is
like you're psyched. Like you want to do the marathon still right now.
This is it. We decided to change the marathon. Now it's Hearthstone and beyond.
Yep.
The thing is, like, as a guest on a stream versus like you're the lead on the stream, there's so much more, especially fucking Judgment Dray stuff. Ugh. There was no way. I knew there was no way he could do it. I knew there was no way I could do it. Not that I didn't believe in you, Dray.
I mean, I believed that both of you could do it from the start.
That you're no.
Nemesis, correct me if I'm wrong, but he mentions Druid has swipe. Swipe isn't position based though, is it? I thought it was 2 damage and then 1 damage, or sorry, 4 damage to whoever you choose, and then 1 damage to all other characters, not like based off of where they are. But I could be wrong on that. It's absolutely possible.
Says that you have lethal, and then
I definitely have lethal now. Yeah, he just
says
dude just
kill
gave up.
now. Oh, okay, nice.
I think if I Wind Fury'd, I probably would have had lethal initially. If I'd Wind Fury'd the Mountain Giant.
Right.
That's fine. I got it. I got it.
I believe in you. I guess he's already said he gave up, right?
Thomas says we need to stream to raise money for all the streamers to get cough medicine. Good health game stream.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think we need more than 45 viewers for that, and then we'll, we should start a subscription service. I don't know that we have anything to offer subscribers.
Or love.
No.
Also,
I don't have much of that to give.
I do. I have plenty.
Okay.
Love,
You
and
think
also like just sex.
What about like a sexy fireman calendar?
No, I just mean like straight up sex. Like I'll sleep with
Oh.
subscribers.
Oh. Is that allowed in California?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess you can't technically offer
Who's
that service.
gonna stop me?
What are you, FBI?
Are you gonna rat on me?
Are you a rat? Are you a cop? You gotta tell me if you're a cop.
Frostly wants me to love him, and I will. Boxing TR says, "Good morning. How are the hearths stoning?" Stoning, all right.
Yeah.
You're doing okay.
Getting that stone. No, I don't want you to Photoshop that. No, Thomas.
Yep.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Oh, Nemesis is thinking of Hunter's explosive shot, not swipe. Yeah, explosive shot is positioning based as well. That's true. SkyDB says subscribers are going to subscribe, and Phil will sleep with them. They're unrelated.
Okay, that helps.
You can't prove anything.
Uber Explorer says, "This is America. YOLO."
That's true.
Tolo, I do want to see the saddest thing on the Star Wars wiki ever.
Oh, jeez. Oh, do you mean the Wikipedia?
God, Wikipedia is the fucking best website name ever.
I'm still real mad that there's no cricket Wikipedia called Wikipedia.
Sticky Wikipedia.
Sticky Wikipedia. Yeah. I literally almost had this thought. I did have this thought. I almost just voiced it without any sort of criticality. What if there was like
Any sort of what?
Criticality.
Criticality.
Okay, that's not what I heard, but
What if there was like an online cricket CCG? Like I thought that was a legitimate thing that was missing from the world for a brief moment. It isn't.
Oh,
it's not
damn.
a thing we need. We don't need an online cricket CCG.
So the page that Tovo linked to that was the
I don't want to click this. Ugh.
yeah, it's the Slave Leia costume page. It is a long. There's a lot of aggregated information on every appearance of the Slave Leia costume and like every form of like pop culture or a video game or any like everything.
Oh.
Shaded Fox says, I mean, I gave Northern Lion $5 to be able to make dumb cat pictures in chat, so I'll give you guys money too, obviously. I appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. We won't be having subscriptions anytime soon, but I appreciate it.
Gotta get them exclusive smiley faces.
We should just like accept like cookies. I'm real tired and sick, you guys. I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, actually,
No, it's going great so far.
Can we just? Yeah, we should just make a PO box.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Should put it equidistant from all of us.
Yeah, so we
could
all
just-
have to drive like 10 hours to go check.
We must cleanse the sun well.
Hold on.
Now, look, don't get me wrong. I like, hey, maybe one day we'll do subscriptions on this stream. That would be really cool. It won't be anytime soon, guys.
Phil, I need the money. All right, where's my money, Phil?
Where do you live, Austin? London, Ontario. Okay. I'm gonna find an equidistant point between Bowling Green, Kentucky, London, Ontario, and San Francisco. It's
I'm
looking
sure
like
it's somewhere
gonna
great.
be. It's going to be like in Kansas or Colorado.
Perfect. That's where I want to spend my time.
God, not Colorado. I don't know why I'd prefer that. Why I'd prefer Kansas to Colorado.
Ready, sir.
Well, Kansas, like you have like Kansas City, which has like real good barbecue. But Colorado.
Here's
like,
what I'm
Wait, I
thinking.
thought-
Check
wait,
this
is
out.
Kansas-
Hey guys, check
I
out this big play. You're gonna
Okay.
like this.
I'm hyped for your big plays. Hashtag big plays.
This isn't actually a big play. Draw a card. Novice Engineer. What do we get? Direwolf Alpha. Great. Ancient Brewmaster. Pull that back.
Oh shit. Big plays.
Let's draw another card.
You like my invite?
Fuck it.
Mango Sentinel.
Elements guide me.
Now I have so many cards.
Polo says, never mind. He linked Shadow the Hedgehog's page on the Sonic Wikia. And says, never mind, Shadow's page is longer. I don't know which is more sad.
You've got so many cards, bro.
So many cards.
You're just gonna. Yeah, you're just gonna. Okay. Yeah, just keep doing that.
This guy's toast.
You need to play that saxophone music.
It wasn't that big of a play.
Scotty used to hit that sax.
Is that
Big
like?
plays.
Is that a reference?
Frostly
is that
says that's
saxophone
a
music
that's a
from
lemon
something else?
panda. It's called a lemon panda. Is what we call that move.
Okay.
Sure.
That was
Got that lemon panda.
that lemon panda.
I don't even fucking.
Yeah, that saxophone music's from like a video thing.
Okay.
Video thing. You know video thing?
Video
Yeah.
thing.
Video thing.
There it is.
Is it from that Two Human video thing?
Yeah, exactly. Blap, blap.
Bow down.
So when is the Two Human sequel going to come out? That's really...
Any day now.
That's next gen, right? That's when the next gen really begins.
Next
The real
gen's here.
the new real Two Human starts here.
Man, now he's making big plays. I don't like that.
Stank plays.
Squire, attend me.
So if I Wind Fury this Ventrico mercenary, I can do 14 damage to him this turn, and he has to take that thing out next turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel good about that.
Yeah, do that.
And then I'll do it with Wind Speaker because then I'll have the Wind Speaker out too. Something else for them to throw themselves at. Maybe I should hit one of his guys with this too.
What if you did a Bloodlust and a Wind Fury? Can you do that?
Oh fuck! I could have done Bloodlust and Wind Fury. Well,
Too late.
there's those. I keep fucking forgetting Bloodlust is in my hand because I only had one of it, and I was just like, oh, I'm so bummed.
Yeah. Nicolaine said, Bloodlust, Wind Fury, it's over. And that would have...
Yeah, that probably would have done it. Well, guys, this is why I'm the expert. Just leave it to me. Don't you fucking worry about a thing.
Phil, I never worry when you're around.
Bummer. Scotty be linked to the original Epic Sax Sky video.
Yeah. And then Frostily linked me to Imaginary Technology, which is a subreddit on, sci-fi and fantasy stuff.
Cool.
Like futuristic shit.
Well played.
And my initial response to it is, I'm the worst human. That this is a little too post-cyberpunk for me. Because I'm the worst human. Everyone should watch the sax video, though.
That was a weird choice.
What did he do?
Wombo combo.
Yeah, sax guy is pretty great.
We must cleanse the sun.
I didn't know Wombo combo came from Smash Brothers.
Wait, did it?
We must cleanse the
That this is what Know Your Meme says. Wombo combo is the catchphrase derived from a recorded Super Smash Bros. Melee match that became famous for both the incredible combo pulled off during the match, as well as the overly excited reaction that could heard in the background as the match was being recorded.
Okay. Okay. Have you guys watched Smash Brothers yet?
Never
The
heard of it.
documentary? Great.
Wait, what?
Great. I need you to work with what I'm putting out here, Phil, okay?
We must
I can't.
cleanse the sun well.
Don't fucking Joel McHale me out here.
I'm
All right?
sorry.
Bring a little enthusiasm to this. That's what this is about.
me. That's the saddest.
Fuck. Yeah, no, it's actually was a really interesting thing to watch, despite not being a big Smash guy. By which I mean, in my experience, Smash Brothers people are a lot like Yu-Gi-Oh people.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I
I
agree with
went
that.
there. I went there. Fucking ruined the game room in college. Get the fuck out of here.
I wonder.
Tolbu says, if you guys want to look it up for yourselves, there is indeed a Wikipedia page for breasts in Star Wars and how they dealt with it. It does contain an image of nudity, which is fan art for some fucking reason. I bet. Ugh. A friend of mine on Twitter recently just posted a piece that he wrote on the kind of female morphology in WildStar, because an NDA for WildStar just kind of dropped recently.
Yeah.
And it's just so disappointing that they didn't do something more interesting with the female character models in that game. And like,
I'm not shocked.
me either. Me either. It's just frustrating, you know, because some of the stuff, the male designs are actually really interesting and diverse in terms of like portrayals of maleness. And I wish that the same had happened for the female characters in a sci-fi game. Like, you could do really cool shit when you have robot people and dragon people and shit. Like,
Yeah.
do that stuff. I like boobs, you know? That's cool. Good job, boobs.
Ah,
But
yep.
mix it up. Mix it up.
Oh.
I like boobs. Good job, boobs. Austin Walker.
I feel like I've just
Sorry.
been saying on Twitter the last few days how I've been playing a bunch of Shaman and loving Bloodlust, and then this whole arena run I was just kept forgetting to use Bloodlust
You
like
kept
a
forgetting it.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, it would have helped.
That was my bad, guys.
It's alright. We still love you, though.
I don't think that's true.
You gonna die? Are you dead?
Oh, I'm dead. It's all over. I got no coins from that run. That's kind of bullshit.
I'm linking this piece about WildStar in the chat so that people don't think that I'm. Who said it? Ryu Cool said, a friend of mine, as if I was lying about. As if I had been the one who wrote the piece originally.
I mean, I think you probably did.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't written anything in a while. I should do that.
Whoa! Holy shit! These okay? Huh? These screenshots are something here.
Yeah.
Okay. Is WildStar the MMO that was like it's supposed to be the funny one, right?
The videos certainly have.
I don't I don't know what that means.
The videos certainly have a. Like a degree of like, oh, we're being humorous. I actually kind of like their like class introduction videos. There's a tone there that I respect, even if some of the jokes don't land.
Okay, we're gonna stop the stream real quick. Literally, it's only I think we'll only be down for like a couple minutes, a minute, and then we'll be back with something really exciting for everybody.
Ah.
In the meantime, my name is Phil Kohler, twitter.com/pkohler, youtube.com/Kefkatarian if you want to watch archives of the stream, twitch.tv/Kefkatarian if you want to watch us live. How about you guys?
Hey, it's Austin Walker, a.k.a. A-Walk, a.k.a. The Black Marks, a.k.a. The New Nietzsche. You can find me at clockworkworlds.com, at Austin_Walker on Twitter, and at The Calcutech on Twitch.
The new Nietzsche.
A.k.a. the Cyberpunk Hunkadunk,
Yeah.
a.k.a. A-Dub.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking. Hi, I'm Andrew. You can find me on Twitter at Andrew Lee Swan. I'm not even going to try to follow up that whatever that was.
Good friend Ali says, "Wait, did you say AKA Luigi?" All right, we'll be back in a second.
Luigi.